Hey guys, so I've not been able to create a video. I've been struggling with being able to be creative almost in any way. Um, because obviously I'm grieving and I initially thought I had gone through the worst of it, but then I find that it sort of creeps in and I almost become dysfunctional because, I get to a point where I have this surge of energy and upliftment to do something, to achieve something, and then it's almost like the slightest hiccup will cause me to lose that motivation and creep in the thoughts that I have of Njeri. And I think the frustrating thing about it is that before she left, I was starting to have a clear vision in terms of the direction I wanted my channel to go. And let me not necessarily say direction, but I at least knew what kind of content I wanted to create the next day. And it's not like that. When I started the channel, I started wanting to create videos that were meant to sort of be music related, singing. And then I sort of experimented with talking in front of the camera, and it was such a joy for me to be able to share my energy, whatever jokes I had, and whatever topics I wanted to share on. And that sort of dwindled last year. But this year in March, I was becoming so hopeful. I was becoming so hopeful about the future, and a day outside of March is when one day after March is when I don't even know how to describe her. One day out of March is when I lose one of the few people in my life that I can truly depend on. My sister was just she was so much. She was so much. And now I feel very, very lost and disorientated. It's almost like I go through seasons where I want to explode with the full force of I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna take life on, and I'm gonna do more than what most people do. And then it switches to I just want to live a very bland, ordinary, unfulfilling life, and that's when it gets sort of depressing, because it seems like I can't even achieve the bare minimum in life. And the things that I was aiming to do even whilst she was here, I have been unable to do till now, after she's gone. And it's quite difficult, because I can overthink things sometimes. I can overthink things sometimes, and with that comes a lot of delays, a lot of setbacks, and a lot of criticism from my end to my end. And with that, nothing happens. I just felt the need to sort of put it out there, to put something out there. And this is not an excuse for not uploading videos. This is me sharing what I'm going through, and sharing that it's hard. That it's hard. Because, people might see my WhatsApp statuses and my Instagram statuses and Facebook and whatever, and think that because I'm smiling and I'm laughing and I'm posting, that I've sort of moved on and that I'm okay. But I'm not. I have gotten to a point where I can laugh, I can smile, I can have conversation, I can hang out with people and have decent conversation, but I'm reminded every day that she's gone. And it feels like crap because it feels like she should have been here more than me. And I want her to be here more than me. And I know this has been said before, or something similar. But her existence, her actions, and her words of the last few weeks that I spent with her just feel so fresh. It just feels as though not too long ago she was in my room asking me to fix her dress, and we were trying to use a graphite pencil to sort of lubricate the zip, and she wanted to leave the dress in my room, and I told her no, it will start to crowd and make my room untidy. And to know that after that, like, her existence would become no. Our conversations will become non-existent. Our ability to call and hug and touch and do things together would become impossible. I'll always feel like she should have been here instead of me. She had just she was so much of what I needed wrapped up in one person. And no, she's not. now she's not gonna be able to be here. And so comes the confusion of how to continue. How do I create videos when it's like this? When I can't will myself to think of a topic. And the thing is, my channel is supposed to be mostly upbeat. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be heartfelt. But I can't be those things when I need to be those things. And all I know is that I never want to stop making YouTube videos. I never want to stop. It's not something I ever wanted to quit. But her not being here makes it harder to continue.